Hey guys, welcome to today's workout where it's not necessarily going to be a workout, it's going to be more of a test to see what you can do with our brand new dumbbell routine today. So welcome to the next phase of the program where we're going to start using free weights, and you're going to notice that they're going to give you a little bit different kind of workout. I believe a little bit better workout than what the bands did. Now in terms of the bands, there's no difference between using a band and using a dumbbell in terms of what your muscle does inside to change. So whether or not you do 10 bicep curls with a band or 10 bicep curls with a dumbbell, as long as there's a resistance that's causing your muscle to work through something that it's not typically used to, it's going to change in a positive way. It's going to make you stronger. So there's no difference between the two. However, I firmly believe that you get a better workout from using dumbbells than bands. And I think that you're going to experience that very soon here early on in the workouts. You're going to notice that your muscles hurt a little longer, they feel a little more fatigued, and it feels like you got a better workout necessarily than whenever you use the bands. Now, we're not going to get rid of our bands entirely. We're still going to go back to them every now and then and incorporate those into our workouts. It's just now we're going to move forward and really start building up a little more strength from within your body. So what we're going to do today is we're going to test. So if you haven't done so yet, I would like you to print off that page that I have on today's workout and have that beside you, because what I'm going to have you do is record how each exercise felt in terms of the weight that you did, so that whenever we start doing a more regular exercise routine, you'll know exactly what weights to start with, so there's no guesswork. You can instantly get into using weights that you should be using. So what you're looking at here is I have a set of 5s, 8s, 10s, 12s, 15s, and 20s. I have the whole set. For those females, you girls out there, I recommended that you have 5s, 8s, 10s, try to get some 12s, and then later on down the line, some of you are going to be able even to use the 15s. Guys doing the program, you're going to need to have your 8s, 10s, 12s if you can get them. I would highly recommend it. 15s, and then at some point you're going to also be using the 20s, and some of you out there may even be able to use the 20s on some of the exercises right now. But you still want to have this because it's important that you challenge your body, and having this whole lineup of weights is a great way to do that. That way you can, finer tune some of the exercises with weights that cause you to really work. So if you can, for guys and girls, it would be nice to have this whole set, but at minimum, I would like you to have those weights that I just mentioned. Okay, so what we're going to do today to start with, guys, is we're going to do the bicep curl. So I want you to pick a weight, preferably, just to give you an idea, girls, try to start with 8s, guys 12. We're going to do 1 set 10, and then you're going to record on that sheet that weight, and then just note whether or not that was easy or hard, so that next time you know that when we go into the bicep curl, if it was too easy for you, girls, maybe you'll try 10s the next time, or if it was too hard, you can drop down to 5s. For guys, if you start with the 12s and it's too easy, you can go to the 15s, or if it was too tough, you could drop back down to the 10s. And there's another, just a perfect example there of why it's good to have a whole lineup of weights so that you can fine tune it in between. Okay, so I'm going to pick up my 12s. Girls, you start with the 8s unless you know that you can do bicep curls with heavier or lighter. But remember, just like the bands, we're going to stand with a slight bend in our knee, feet about shoulder width apart, palms facing me, and we're going to curl this up to your shoulders 10 times. Here we go. Up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're exhaling as you raise it up. 6. Don't rock your back. 7. Let me turn this way. Notice how my spine's staying perfectly still. 8. Let's do 2 more. 9. All the way down, up your shoulder, and there's 10. All right, now I want you to go ahead and record on your sheet whether or not that was too hard or too easy. So record that you did 8 pounds if you're a girl, 12 pounds if you're a guy, or if you did something different, and make a note as to whether or not that was easy or hard. That way you know where to start with when we begin next time. All right, the next exercise I'm going to show you is called a skull crusher, and it's a very effective exercise for your tricep. I know a lot of ladies out there always come in and, or me and ask me, well, how do I work that part of my body? Well, I think this is probably the best exercise for your triceps. So what you're going to do, girls, I want you to do 5-pound weights. Guys, I'd like you to start with either 8s or 10s. And what you're going to do is you're going to lie down just like you're going to do a sit-up. Okay, so get in your exact same sit-up positions. I'm going to grab my 10s. You're going to lay back, and you're going to extend your hands and arms directly over your shoulders. So straight arms, my palms are facing each other. Okay, they're facing each other, and it's about how wide I am. You can see that I'm exactly shoulder width apart, straight above my shoulders, palms facing. What I'm going to do is all I'm going to do is bend at my elbow. Bring the weights down towards my ears, and then extend them straight back up over top of your head. All right, notice how this part of my arm is not moving at all. I'm hinging on my elbow, bringing it straight down, my lower arm bones straight down, drop the weight to my ear, and extend it straight up. That's all I'm doing. I'm not moving my upper or humerus bone whatsoever. Okay, so I'm going to bring both up and do it at the same time, dropping them straight down, extend them straight up. Okay, I want you to do this with me 10 times. Here we go. Down, straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your palms are facing each other the whole time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, full extension up for 10. Okay, you can go ahead and put those back down. Go ahead and record the weight that you did and whether or not that was too hard or easy so you can make the adjustment next time. We're going to do the shoulder press next. Again, girls, you can either start with 5s or 8s. Guys, you can start somewhere between your 10s and your 12s. So we're going to do just like we do with our bands. We're going to get our arms up so you have a 90 degree in your elbow and armpit, and you're just going to push this straight above your head and then back down to that starting position. We're going to do this 10 times. Okay, everybody has a slight bend in their knee. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one for 10. Great. Okay, just like everything else, record the weight that you just did, and then record whether or not you thought that you could have done a little bit more, which will indicate that you'll need to go up in weight for the next set, or if you need to go down. All right, so let's move on now and do a lower body exercise with the squat. So I'm going to pick my 12s right back up again. Girls, if you'd like to try your 5s or 8s, you can try that. Guys, try to grab your 10s or 12s. And what we're going to do when we do the squat is we're going to actually hold the weights up here at our shoulders. So you can do one of two things. You can actually take the head of the dumbbell and rest it on your shoulder, or you can kind of just keep it off your shoulder a couple inches. The choice is up to you. I like to kind of rest it just on the top there, but make sure it doesn't hurt or bother your shoulders. You shouldn't be sore, or it shouldn't be painful resting it on there. And we're going to do what we always do, shoulder width apart. Go ahead and stick your butt all the way back in. Stand up nice and strong. All right, let's do 10 reps. Stick it in, stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, and 10. So you should have noticed a little bit of a difference there because you added more weight. It's going to cause more work in your lower body, and we'll do a lot of different things with our legs using weights and these dumbbells. All right, so I'm going to end the video here, guys. You now have a nice list of weights and whether or not you need to increase or decrease those for whenever we start the actual workouts. And when we do some of the other exercises, we'll compare the weights that you have for the major ones to some of the minors. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.